A lot of law students I speak to say that they are first generation lawyers. So how can a law student as a first generation lawyer do better than somebody who's a second generation or a third generation lawyer? Is it really a disadvantage to be a first generation lawyer? Now here's the deal. Everybody I speak to, I tell them that they can do better. Being first generation lawyers, they can do better than somebody who's a second or a third generation lawyer. And I'll tell you why that's the case. When somebody is a second or a third generation lawyer, there is going to be a tendency to rely on what is said to you by others. Okay, I've got my dad who works in this law firm, or he's got a practice in this high court, and I'm going to join him. Okay, or I've got a relative who's got a practice in this kind of tribunal, and I'm going to join him. I've got 5 people who are there in the industry doing different kinds of things than lawyers, and I know everything possible. Now guess what's the limitation of this? You are living under the baggage of what somebody has already done, and you are closed to new opportunities. What's more, sitting on these laurels, you may not be working on creating your own network and identifying new opportunities. So what's the advantage now for you as a first generation lawyer? You can build your own network, do your own work, get known for the work you do by building your own network. This is something we teach in each one of our courses, where all of our executive certificate courses and LawSikho diplomas. Students are taught how to go about building their own network. They are consistently guided every month on how to write articles on the area of law they are working on. And these are industry articles, not academic pieces of work. So you will not write something academic on, is the provision under Companies Act allowing for mergers conducive to mergers? No. You will write upon the latest transactions that are happening in the industry. You will write upon on practical things. What are RBI's measures to infuse liquidity becoming effective? How are they impacting a banking and finance law practice? This is an example of a topic we give our students. Now, when you write these, you share these with people who are senior to you working in law firms, and you take their feedback, you add them to your LinkedIn. Over a period of time, what happens is that you build up a network of 50 to 100 new people whom you stay in touch with over a period of time. And guess what? After a period of 5 or 6 months, when you've incorporated somebody's feedback and they've come to know you, you ask them for something like, sir, I'm looking for an internship in banking and finance. Do you know anywhere I can apply? They'll be like, oh yes, man, I know, I have a friend working in a bank. This is where you can apply to. Or they'd even say that, okay, why don't you apply to our firm? Okay, now that's the benefit that you can have even as a first generation lawyer. Do not disregard your power as a first generation lawyer. What is important is that you tap into this early. Start building your own network as early as you can. And by the way, there are many second generation lawyers and third generation lawyers who are completely dependent only on their familial ties, okay, and their own efforts to build a network are minimal. So this will enable you to set yourself apart. Okay, all the best.